Networking. When two or more computers or devices, for example a printer or a scanner, are connected to each other, we have a network. Network is used to share printers, scanners, and other devices, as well as files. Reasons for having a network. Network allows for fast, efficient communication. That means it's easier to send messages. We even have network using the internet where you can send messages like WhatsApp. It's sent immediately and received. It makes communication, as we said, amongst users possible. Even network in a computer room or in a business, it's easier to send messages to people. It enables users to share resources such as information as in files. You can send files to people. You can share hardware, that's your printer, your scanner. You share software, which is programs. The reasons for having a network. One is you can cut costs. Cutting costs by, for example, if you have one scanner or one printer, the entire network can use the one printer, which is cheaper than buying printers for each computer in a network. Another reason is centralization of data. Data is stored centrally, that means at one computer, and it can be shared by other computers. So your storage space is saved. Data integrity is also maintained. That means that the files that you're sharing from one point will be updated at the one point. So every person using or sharing the data will have the same information. Backups are also easy to perform if data is at one location. Network means transferring of files is easier. If files are loaded on one computer, the other computers can share these files. Networks are used for leisure, as in LAN parties. LAN party is gaming, so networks can be used for gaming. Having a network can keep data safe and secure, as data can be stored on one computer and security can be placed on the one computer rather than all the computers. So physical security is easier if data is located on one computer. Now having network, for example the internet, allows for flexible access. That means you can access from any point, like internet banking. It's also available 24/7. Networking does have disadvantages. One is you need a network administrator. So that is a cost factor. You also need a high level of security. If many computers can access data at one point, then we do need a high level of security in terms of usernames and passwords, as well as security for the one computer. Harmful software can spread very quickly. For example, viruses, worms, they can spread throughout a network. Next, if the network develops a problem, potentially no users can work, print or access their data. So it will be guarded against and not being able to access your data in the network. That depends on the type of networks, which we will do later on. Server crashing can cause a loss of data. For example, if you look at shops, we have till points accessing information at a central computer, like the price of items. If the central computer, called the server, crashes, then all the till points cannot function. So the data is lost and transactions cannot take place. Now what do you need for a network? You need your PC, your computer. You need software. Now in terms of your hardware, you need an NIC, Network Interface Controller. This is a card that's built into your computer. It can be built in, or you can buy one and add to your computer. And you need a switch. So information is sent between the switch and the network interface controller that you may find on your motherboard. So information is exchanged between the computer and the switch using a cable, but through your NIC. So your NIC is very important, and your switch. And again, you need a cable to connect. You also have wireless connections. They do not use a cable or a switch. They use an access point. Components of a computer, again here, you need components of a network, sorry, you need computers and peripherals, your printers and so on. You need your network interface controller and your switch. This is a switch. Each of these can be a switch, and your cables fit into your switch. And from here, the cable goes to your computer and connects via your network interface controller. Now, the cables that you may use, one is your UTP, unshielded twisted pair. This is made of copper wires, and then you have your fiber optic cable. The fiber optic cable is made of glass strands. That's your two cables. That's wired. You also have wireless. That means sending signals through radio waves using the air as a medium. And obviously you need your network operating system. In our case we have Windows, and Windows can connect using a network.